There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
The midfield three, Peter, I think...
Cruyff! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
That's a good run down the left. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Seedorf. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner.
He's in one-on-one. Oh, good claim by the keeper.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Czech defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Zanetti. Vermin. And here's Cruyff. He's well positioned here. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient
chance, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Terrific effort! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has... and the shots! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Valverde. Can he get it through? Vieira. Madrid still without a single shot on target. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Valverde, never out of the action for very long. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Bale.
Diamante really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel that...
He's having a shot! They've scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Rummenigge going about things with real menace.
Madrid are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Gravenberg pressing high and with purpose. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. Rummenigge. Vermin. Cruyff. And it's Bale. He's got away. Shapes to shoot! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Ibrahimovic, and this is Cruyff. Tries to play it through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! And he has kept it out somehow.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This is their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's rising! Valverde clears without hesitation. Has a look and plays it forward. And that signals the end of the first period. But it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch, this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Vinicius Junior charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, easy pickings there. Rummenigge! That was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Vinicius Junior. Now, what about a counter-attack?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Cruyff.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vermi. Zanetti conjures time and space where few can. Seedorf. And here's Cruyff. He's a sharp little ball here. Valverde.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rummenigge. Vermi. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maldini. And it's Valverde. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the pass is intercepted. Ball is over the line.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 18, numero 21, numero 13, Ibrahimovic, numero 16, numero 19.
Bullets can be a real threat inside the box.
Il numero 11,
Roberto Baggio.
il numero
Madrid
14.
do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Lampard.
Good
Cambio
ball,
di
good
giocatore.
take. That's good play. And he's gone backward here. Gravenberg. Gravenberg running with the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vinicius Junior running with intent. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Into the last quarter of an hour. And here's Vinicius Junior, and he's managed to get free. Vinicius Junior! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Vinicius Junior just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Vieira. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Bale. And here's Messi. He has found a way through.
Madrid clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
No, he didn't quite meet it right. The final 5 minutes. Oh, it's Dembele. And here's Vinicius Junior, looking to pass their way up the pitch.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Decent chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Ci sarà un minuto di
And there's
recupero.
green grass ahead of him. He's found a way. Oh, he's been caught napping. And now they can clear their lines. Gravenberg. So that's it. It is all over. So it's ended all square. Both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Madrid certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
There's the delivery. And he's there to clear it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Messi. Here's Vieira. Ambitious ball here. Luis Suarez. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And he's intervened well there. And it's Neymar. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ferdinand proves too strong. Nice looking ball. Neatly clipped into space. It's a promising position. Now that looks a decent ball. Hullet. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Bale clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. And this is Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. It's just beyond his reach. He's not got that quite right. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Well, played right into his path. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe.
Madrid are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Lahm did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. Aimed beyond the defence. Messi. And it's Iniesta. Thuram. Vieira. Rafael Varane. And it's Valverde. Mbappe to Bale. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Lahm. That is lovely. Goes long and straight. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Ronaldinho. He has found the way through. Pullet does well not to be outdone there. And now the breakaway. A probing pass. Turan. Vieira. And it's Valverde. Tries to play it through. They're urging him to shoot. Mbappe! Mbappe is magnificent! About as smooth as it gets. On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class. And for the first half, that is that. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Madrid just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Madrid with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So we're off again. Madrid currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Lam. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Knocks it into space. Bale. Bale! The message is clear, none shall pass. Lam did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Figo. Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pirlo. Beckenbauer. It's a really well-measured ball. Pirlo. Goes looking wide. Ribéry. Aimed at the far side.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Nice interception, well timed. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Mbappe needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Valverde going face-to-face with his great rival. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
This looks promising. And that is not getting there.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Pirlo plays it short.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Bale carries the ball down the right. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he goes cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Driven in. Impressive jump! Oh, what? And it's come back out to him. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Madrid leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. He is through here. Incoming delivery. And he gets rid in a hurry. What's going wide left? Crossed in again. That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Lahm delivers. And a header! And a truly agonising miss.
Now that's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
That is good alertness. And it's Figo. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Ribéry. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Bragantino have their second corner now. Pirlo with the short one. Now it's Pirlo. Pirlo's cross. Getting up there! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Desperate defending required here. They've played it short.
Bragantino really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Can he get it through? And this is Neymar. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he skips past his man. He's got away. Oh, nice touch. And that's aimed into them. Terrific! Off the post! Played out to the left flank. Looking for the far post. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. They have held on just. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separate. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6...
And a header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Lahm, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Hazard, nicely weighted ball. Maldini clears it away. And here's Hazard. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's fabulous. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Looking for the run. Hazard gets into a good position. And he has been fouled there. Lahm is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Gravenberg. Rafael Varane. And it's Neymar. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Takes aim and crosses. Pull it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Deco. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hazard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pull it. Lovely bit of skill. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's good running with the ball. Oh, such a clever touch.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ibrahimovic gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Tries to play it through. Can he get onto this? Gravenberg. Neymar. Rummenigge. And it's Bale. And Gravenberg. Rijkaard. It's a searching pass. That pass isn't the best. That'll be a throw-in. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Quality ball. And it's Neymar. Maldini. That's good play. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Yaya Toure. That's a lovely, neat pass. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Hangs one in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Bale. Rummenigge. Azar. Now it's Hullet. Hullet, upright and purposeful. That is good strength. Lahm picks it up out wide. And the referee has blown for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Gravenberg. Vinicius Junior. Showing good feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. A searching ball out wide. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Azar. Great vision. Cross needs to be good. And he's taking no chances there. And that's... He's having a shot! And he hits the net! That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 21, Ibrahimovic.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's chosen to go back. And it's Neymar. He's looking wide. Thinks about the shot.
Madrid really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Del Piero. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up the...
Great chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Gravenberg actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Terrific effort! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, was he a little smarter then, Peter, than he needed to be? I'm not sure he needed to cut it as fine as he did. He had enough of the goal to aim at.
Towering header! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Gravenberg. Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, super ball! Plenty to aim at here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And that's going to be a booking.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So we have movement on both benches.
El dorsal 4. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7.
Nearly.
El dorsal 10. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Pull it.
Madrid clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Rummenigge. Big chance! And he's stuck it away. Into the lead once more. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips the...
Valverde! And that could come back to haunt them.
Valverde really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Oh, what has happened here? And now a sudden chance to counter. Seedorf, it's a pretty loose pass. 5 minutes left on the clock. And the ball's come loose here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Del Piero, not the most accurate pass. Looking to play him in. And it's Valverde. Gravenberg.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
And the shots. Oh, shooting chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Can he get it through? Can he get on the end of this? And time is up. Madrid were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in and they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. Well, this formation was traditionally considered a bit defensive, but now very much back in vogue due to some pretty well-known proponents, Jim.
Yeah, the 3-5-2 has been used by some of the biggest and most successful teams around, Peter. You know, one of its key strengths is the fact that it's well-suited to playing out from the back. And I think you'd have to have a look at the wing-backs in that manner, because they can get forward with ease. And you can create overloads because you're not going to get teams pressing defenders in 3s and 4s. So if you've got centre...
Great chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Can he finish? And yes, it's there! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Lexington are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Madrid are in serious threat of getting left behind. 2 goals down already. And the Ibrahimovic! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he passes it long. Valverde.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's been played through. He's picked his way. Can he finish? And a neat finish. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but...
And he's let fly. Neymar! One of a type. He's brilliant. A finish of true class. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
This is a promising build-up. And this is Messi. Maldini goes direct. Pelé. Oh, pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. Thuram has given away a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Now it's Del Piero. Piero. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Vieira. Has a look and plays it forward. Del Piero. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. That's a good ball out wide. Looking to play him in. Pelé. And here's Ibrahimovic. Can he get on the end of this? Real chance here. And Messi! And that is quite wonderful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they've got their lead back. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Lexington leading now.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Pelé aims beyond the defence. Chance, surely! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Nice interception, well timed. And that has earned a chance for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now, can they get him away? He's been taken out, could that be a penalty? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Substitution on the field.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
Substitutions taking place.
Bale! That is special! Gareth Bale! About as smooth as it gets. And once more we are all square. You score, and that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
And this is Ibrahimovic.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kashiwa Reysol have got it back, and they'll have another go. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Seedorf. Pirlo. It's a really well-measured ball. Looking for options, for movement. He's rising! Messi. That's an imaginative pass. Azar. He has found the way through. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, sweet feet.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Cafu tries to cross, punched away. And it's Pirlo. And this is Azar. Messi. Seedorf. Madrid still without a single shot on target. Oh, that's a fine interception. Messi. And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde, and there's the shot!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, important interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now that looks a decent ball. Kashiwa Reysol have the chance to go the other way. And here's Hullet. Vieira. Messi. Looking to play him in. Distributed tidily. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Messi. Vieira. Bale receives it in a wide position. They want to be quick to recover this. "15 minutes till half-time. Seedorf. Pirlo. And it's Pirlo. Passing nice and neat. Cruyff. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Azar. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. It's Pirlo. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Maldini. Ronaldinho. And it's Valverde. And he's forced to go back. Rijkaard. For Valverde. He's a sharp little ball here. Now, can they get him away? Delivers with whip. And he's quick to get rid. Hullet. And it's Cruyff. Ambitious ball here. That's good vision. That's it, 45 minutes up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So between them, no goals at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. The second half is up and running.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Hullet, and it's Pirlo. And here's Ibrahimovic. Forced to go back. Strokes it back.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Look at the space here. Cafu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now he's off and running. Now it's Cruyff. Hullet. Hullet. And Hullet! Marvellous goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it
Takes a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Hullet. Kashiwa Resol are looking to go forward now. He's found the way through. Decent chance! Superb from Hullet! A finish right from the top draw. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. Kashiwa Resol are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Azar. Bale. Pirlo. And it's Valverde. Now it's Hullet. Over to the right flank. And they win it back again. Cruyff. Cafu. He's picked his way through. And he's straight offside.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So we have movement on both benches.
Messi.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. And it's a corner. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Shapes to shoot! Oh, crossbar! Cleared without hesitation. That's a sharp pass.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And here's Kaka. And this is Dembele. Spread out to the left. Bale's cross. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Searching pass he's played there. Bale, he's wide and looking to get onto this. And it's Messi. He's got away. Kaka. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Valverde. And here's the chance to counter. And he's lost his man here. Deftly away. Kashiwa Resol needed that. They really needed it. Oh, he's all alone. Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
A case now of complete control. Now it's Neymar. Into the last 5 minutes. Hernes. Dembele is always scanning the pitch for targets. Nice looking ball. Bale finding himself in space. Oh, strongly challenged there. That pass has been well intercepted. Dembele gets into a good position. Kaká. And this is Messi.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Straight chance! And it's in! They are playing them off the park. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Mbappe. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Madrid suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. Alessandro Nesta looking a picture of calm out there, Jim. No doubt ready to deliver yet another defensive masterclass.
Yeah, a man who week in, week out took on the very best attackers. He always embraced that, and they very rarely got the better of him.
And the shots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's fabulous. Hazard, they're urging him to shoot. Drills one in. Maldini is there, and he can get that clear. In with the challenge.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Just eases him off the ball.
There they go, hunting again.
Stam promptly onto that, and that is that. Abbiati is fouled. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Now it's Hullet. Spread out to the left. Delivers with wit. Impressive jump. That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Madrid are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
It's a sweeping cross. That's a decent clearance. And he's only too happy to take that back. Ronaldinho.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's destined for the flank. Bale. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. He's looking wide. It's a promising position. Leicester did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's a good ball.
Madrid have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Valverde! Now, who's going to be first to this? Has to go back here. Chance for a shot! Perilously close. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Now it's Bellingham. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's rising! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Bale certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Bellingham gets on his bike and on the move. Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, sweet feet. Look at this.
And Seedorf!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's going for goal! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! That is a gem! An absolute gem! The first significant strike. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And he shoots! Stam has got himself a free kick. Vieira. Messi. Nicely shaped ball. Neatly. He's had a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Seedorf. And it's Roberto Carlos. Valverde. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's well spotted. Vieira. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Madrid trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half. Goes for a shot! And a neat finish! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, the defense...
Big chance! Superb goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Seedorf! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And it's Seedorf. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And here's the chance to counter. Shot, and the shot! And he hits the net! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
No, that's been intercepted. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Can he get it through? Oh, good take in a good area. Swing. Oh, great leap! Goal, Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 2.
So we have movement on both benches.
Numero 20.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Numero 6.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you...
Oh, what a mistake!
Il numero 3.
He's picked his way through.
Fabio Cannavaro.
He's on it. Can he get away? Now it's Ronaldinho. And this is shoots! And for a moment, time stood still.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Hernes. And here's Bale.
Madrid really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here. Neymar.
Madrid really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's got away. It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Lampard. And it's Messi. That's a cute ball. Searching pass he's played there. Azar. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And this is Ronaldinho, and he's managed to get free. Has a look and place it forward. Desai, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now, he's just misjudged that one. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Bale. Good read, needed to be. Looking for options for movement.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now, can they get him away? Ronaldinho wants to run onto this. Desai. Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. 4 extra minutes added on. And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every...
Mbappe! And that is high.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Looking for a runner. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking to play him in. Now it's Hullet. Seedorf. Shifted it to the flank. That is ended up in no man's land. Tries to pass it through. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Madrid claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Madrid can try it again now. It's their second corner of the game. Lovely feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No goals as yet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Baggio, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Now it's Donadoni. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
He's cut it out. Has a look and place it forward. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Messi.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And this is Ronaldo. Can he finish? He's scored! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And he's managed to get free. Looking for the run. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rijkaard cuts out the pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Great ball, and he's in here. Big chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Hullet. And it's Davids. Tries a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Madrid certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now it's Donadoni. Thuram calmly anticipates. Bale. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's picked his way through. A corner it is then. Corner number 4 coming up here. Oh, good effort! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Madrid have it back and can go again. Mbappe, can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. And that has fair fizzed. Vieira is there and he can pick it up. And here's Ronaldinho. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Neymar. He's had a shot! Well taken goal. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Reflections on the first half?
Madrid really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment. And at half-time. He's in! Moss and Messi! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Davids, under an awful lot of pressure. Thuram cuts it out. Vieira. Neymar. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the counter is on. Vieira. Now, can they get him away? And this is Bale. Not a hint of offside here. And this is real chance! And a neat finish. And the comeback is complete. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 21.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
il numero 10.
Oh, easy pickings there. And here's
Il
Bale.
numero 11, il numero 24.
Bale! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
Ribéry, il numero 23. Attenzione, un cambio. L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.000
Here's a corner.
spettatori.
They're up to 5 corners now. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's picked out the run. Ribéry. Oh, shooting chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And this is Batistuta.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Batistuta. Oh, perfectly measured that. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nicely weighted ball. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Looking tidy in possession here. And there's green grass ahead. It's Neymar! Oh, good finish! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Madrid go up by 2 and are looking good.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Can he get on the end of this? Thinks about the shot. Madrid can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Karamba is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Mbappe. There's the shot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Mbappe is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
He's rising! It's bounced back off the post. And how did he not put that away? It's a pretty loose pass. Neymar.
That's going in strongly.
And this is Owen. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over. Ribéry is behind this one, so the perfect chance to get one back. Ribéry! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And here's Mbappe. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Varane does really well to win the ball there. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Thinks one through. And this is Bale. And the shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Ribery. Now it's Owen. And that is as far as it goes. Madrid have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little...